What's up, people? I know it's been a while. I had to come on here and talk about unknown number. I also said it's gonna be in between, like a long pause, because for me, it's really nothing for me to watch to talk about. And then on top of that, I said I was dealing with depression. I was about to get into a slump and not post this, but I had to talk about unknown number. Look at my little olive oil flats. But I had to watch it. I be on Instagram a lot, and I be on my private page. And when I get in these depression states, I dead scroll, and I kept seeing people making jokes and talking about the Netflix movie Unknown Number and how this teenager was being bullied by her mother. And I was over my daughter's, and I was telling her about it. People on the internet, social media, just you know talking about the mother and joking about it on some cases. And she was like, I have a Netflix subscription and we were watching it. I cannot believe that this woman did not get like a sexual offender's charge. Because, and I see somebody who was talking about one of the girls who got blamed for the text that was coming to the girl's number. So if you haven't seen Unknown Number, if you like documentaries, it's a watch. And then it will, and that's what somebody said, what made me interested. They were like, if you especially are a parent, you would be pissed off. And then when you look at the fact that she was stalking, did I say that right? Stalking both her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend is crazy too. And so the girl, I think this was Michigan, I forgot, because this was like 2 weeks ago when I watched it. Um, I think it's a little small town in Michigan, Wisconsin. We just watch the show after, watch the documentary afterwards. But they're in a little small town in a state, and the girl all of a sudden started receiving unknown messages, and they were trying to figure out who was sending the messages. Even the teenage girl got accused of sending these messages to herself. And then the principal went and they, tried to do some little investigative work to see, who was doing this. And come to find out, the teenager would be around people when the texts were received, so they knew it wasn't her. Then this girl that this like two teenage girls got accused. Like she more than terrorizing her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, she like terrorized other kids, because like the teenage daughter's boyfriend's cousin got accused. And then a girl you can say is a low-key bully, she got accused. And what made it so bad, the mother of the girl that was receiving the text was the one who said, because they brought up a text about, yeah, I scored so many points at a basketball game, because the girl was an athlete too. And the girl, the bully type girl, I can't remember these people's names because this was 2 weeks when I seen it, was the one who scored these points. And the mother of the teenager that was getting the bully text was the one who brought the evidence to them, so she got accused. And all this woman received was like probation for a year or something. I think she did like minimal time. Like, she needed more charges, because if you paid attention, she was more fixated on the boyfriend than what she should have. And then they closed it all together at the end, talking about she was like a little more interested in the boyfriend. I think his name was Owen. That's it. I remember his name, probably because it's in the jokes I see on Instagram than anybody else's. Because yeah, somebody on Instagram does jokes, And the last post I seen, she was like, well, Olin likes me or whatever. Um, it is amazing that she didn't get in as much trouble as she should have gotten into. It pissed me off because even if you start watching the movie, the text come off as though, to me, as if it was an older person, not these teenage kids. Then on top of that, her daughter and her boyfriend are not now ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, like they were childhood sweethearts. Who knows what could have happened? Like they could have married when they got out of high school, or if they do break up, it should have been on their own recognizance to break up. Like they didn't need that extra thing. And then when he said that he doesn't talk to her anymore, I want to say her name is Jamie or Geraldine. I'm not gonna go there because I will give somebody a nickname real quick. Um, when he said that he doesn't talk to her after all of that went through, I felt for them because that's not a way you should grow up. Like, whatever the age bracket is that watch this video, like, you have your own things to go through as a child, and it should be minimal. You're gonna have heartbreak, you're gonna have discouragement, you're gonna have disappointment, you're gonna have all of that. But when your parents add on to it, it's some crazy mess. I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep this short because I can't think of anything else right now, because I did have something else I wanted to talk about. I kind of a little bit wanted to talk about the David situation with the. I'm gonna go ahead since I started. Since the internet is talking about that, because everybody is going to like the past and pulling up stuff talking about, oh, so he did it. To me right now, I want to hear stuff from the news, whether they're gonna tell the truth or not. My main thing is the girl was found in his Tesla, the trunk of his Tesla. That's good enough evidence for me. Other than that, you did it or somebody really didn't like you, and I hope never. The other thing, I don't know if anybody knows anything about the comedian Reggie Carroll. He passed last month? Last month, I think. Yes, last month. I think he was murdered. I don't know if many people remember him. I don't know if you knew of Comic View or all the old school Def Jams. I vaguely remember him through those circuits. He was a pretty good comedian to me. It shocked me after all those years. I didn't hear anything about him, and boom, I'm scrolling through YouTube and I see an ET post saying Reggie Carroll died. I've been listening to some things in regards to that. I hope it wasn't what I think it is, because it'll be messed up to work. And I don't care if you're a construction worker, McDonald's worker, shoot, I'm in customer service, but I work at home. Lord forbid if I'm at work and my roof collapsed and I'm not here anymore. It is a tragedy to go to work and not be able to make a living the next day. To me, that's not a good way to leave. I'm gonna say that's all I'm gonna say on that. It's been internet chatter about that. I hate that this is happening to him. I was hoping that it would be, if his name would come up it would be, you know, something positive, not him being on this earth anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and let this one drop, make it short. I'll see you guys. Like, click and subscribe, because you know I'm gonna try to pick it up. I said that all through my list of From videos. I am waiting for that. I am really waiting for From. Is it Boy? See, I can't even remember anything half the time. I'm joking. I've been forgetting stuff since the age of 10. I really can't wait for From season 4. I was trying to buckle down and watch the Eye Institute because I think it was free on YouTube. That wasn't bad. Um, it was something I was trying to post on here, but I forgot what it was. But this time I'm really gonna let it go. Like, click, and subscribe. And you know, when I do in between my moments post something, you'll know that I posted. And everybody has an opinion. That's why I did this. Everybody's opinion needs to be heard. If you want to go ahead and drop your opinion about anything, you can go right on ahead. And I'm out.